くんに止めてほしかったけど、止めてくれなかったと。
まとめすぎじゃない？
でも大筋は外してないでしょ？で、どうするの？そいつと一緒に遊ぶの？
どうしよう。何も考えられない。
行ってきたら？
All right, my friends, Love is Indivisible by Twins. We have episode number 9 here, and I didn't like the episode? Question mark. You know what? It's not even that. I feel indifferent about this episode. I neither liked nor disliked the episode. I was neither entertained or bored. I was just somewhere in the middle. And this really felt like just another episode of an anime. And this felt like just another episode of Love is Indivisible by Twins. So I think there's probably 3 main things that happen this episode. Rumi, obviously still in love with June, very angry that June did not dissuade or stop her from going out with whatever the dude's name is. Because of that, Naori, our little devil girl, love her, she's looking at this as an opportunity to get Rumi out the picture. 2, Naori's club, where she's trying to segregate June to herself, like just trying to like box him in with spending more time with her. Consequently, his friend, the professor, consequently her friends, which includes Amamiya and whatever the other girl's name is, Chief or whatever it is. That's the second thing, the creation of their manga reading review club, whatever it is, that seemingly got approved, that they're going to have to now, next episode, probably be in competition with this other shogi club. Either be in competition or find out who's trying to create this other club that's vying for this club room. It's either one or two paths. They either go against them and try and win, or they find some middle ground and they join them, and maybe they do half board games, half, whatever they're trying to accomplish, But then that means Naori has to make friends with randos, okay? So she doesn't want that. She wants to be an NPC. That's fine. So that's the second thing. The third thing is there is a third thing that happens this episode. What was it? Hold on, let me think. Let me think through the episode really fast. We had the confession. We had Rumi lose the basketball game. We had Naori go and try and get all of June's time and create the club. And then we had Rumi get mad at June about not stopping the kid from asking her out. I mean, I guess the first and the third point are kind of the same, which is just she got confessed to by somebody else. I guess that's really all that happened this episode, because if you think through the rest of the episode, there wasn't anything else that happened. I think that's kind of where the problem is that I'm coming across. And it was totally fine. But yeah, in trying to think through it, it's really, she lost the basketball game. She got up in her feels about it. This other guy who she's friends with reached out to her, and he was like, I really like you, ski. I really like you, and I want to go out with you. And then he asked her out on a platonic, which we know is not platonic for him, but a platonic date to try and get closer to her. And the whole time her friend's like, I'm telling you about him, don't do it. You know what I mean? And I guess that's really all that happened. I guess maybe just those two. It's really just those 2 points, actually, this episode. And again, I just don't feel like the outside of the end, I feel like the end did. But outside of that, I don't feel like this episode moved the needle. Now, it did introduce a third party, but June's friends with this dude. I mean, at least acquaintances. He's amiable. He has his phone number. So they're quote-unquote friends, since middle school or whatever. So he knows this dude. And this dude knows June. And this dude knows that June and Rumi went out, at least for a little bit. And he also knows that Naori is all over him and blah, 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 blah. So he's seen this as an in. So you have that. And then I just don't think nothing else really happened this episode. Again, I'm just indifferent. I wasn't like impressed. I wasn't let down. It was just a fine episode. Just a 6 out of 10 episode. It was just an okay episode of the show. I think next episode where we get more into the club room stuff and the competition or the merger. We find out who this other shogi club is. Next episode, when we find out about, Naori trying to really stick to the man with Rumi and trying to get her with this dude so she can get out the picture. I really want to see how that's going to come across. And Rumi's a 50-50. She's dumb. And, it's sad, but she is dumb. It's either she's going to figure it out really quickly and be really mad at Naori, like, yo, what the hell are you doing? Or she's not going to figure out and she's going to follow Naori's advice and go out with this other dude. And that's going to put a wedge deeper in between June and her, because June's still, I don't know how I feel about anybody. I can't decide between the twins. You know what I mean? He really just needs to take out his anime MC card and just be like, in the power vested in me, our powers combined, I have a harem, and I claim both of you. He really just needs to put his... and just double it up. You know what I mean? Just double it up. Have a twins moment. All right. Those are my thoughts, guys. I think this was a fine episode. 6 out of 10. Nothing spectacular, nothing disappointing, just a fine episode where a couple of things happened. Well, anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Always interested to read your guys' thoughts and see what you guys think about the occurrences of the show. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for episode number 11? Question mark? Number 11? Number 10. Number 10 next week. All right, my friends. I'll see you then. Peace.